What's up guys, Sim here. I want to show you guys something. So I made Bill Belichick as a defensive coordinator for Navy. I turned up his XP gains all the way up to like very fast so I could do this. It basically took me 2 full seasons. Maxed out his tactician for the defense, so because he's basically a defensive guru, right? Motivator, same thing. Maxed that out. And then recruiting, maxed that out as well. But here's the thing. For this playthrough, what I was doing is I had recruiting set to CPU because, hey, I'm just the DC. All I'm going to do is make sure my players play as good as possible and help them progress. Well, as we get here in week 14, let's see where we're at here. So we do have a bunch of defenders. Well, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 defenders have committed, but they're a bunch of 2 stars and 3 stars. I mean, with what I've unlocked for the recruiting, I would at least expect us to land maybe a 4-star or 5-star on defense. I mean, I have that recruiting buff to where I get more hours, more starting interest. Each action makes them more interested in the team. And it's just, I don't know. He's not doing hardly anything to affect the win total for the team. We're 1-10. I've simulated everything. We're pretty much losing every game. We're recruiting 2 stars and 3 stars still, despite him having more pool on like 4s and 5s. So maybe if I've learned anything throughout this testing is that don't let the computer recruit for you. I tried early on to, maybe half the recruits where I would do 2 players at every defensive position and offer them scholarships. And the CPU, when I had it set to the CPU to do the recruiting for me, I thought maybe they would just pick up the leftovers and fill out the rest. No, they were taking my number 1 and number 2 cornerbacks off, taking hours off of my safety or off the board completely, and then they were focusing on more 2 stars. So the recruiting logic is very strict for the CPU. Honestly, if you're not doing the recruiting yourself, you're at a huge disadvantage. And again, this was meant to just do a little play test on like a DC playthrough, but I've come to learn that you pretty much just need to be the head coach. Unless you want to make yourself an OC just for the role-playing aspect or DC. But truthfully, if you're not recruiting, you're just wasting your time because they're not going to take advantage of anything that you have going for your coach's skill tree. One more time, let me just show this. Again, he's like the best defensive motivator, the best defensive tactician. I mean, there's some things over here, but I'm mostly worried about the skill increases that you can get there. This is just insane. Whoops, wrong one. Again, recruiter, elite recruiter. Like, I mean, we should be landing at least maybe 1 to 2 4-stars, and we're getting nobody. In fact, the CPU doesn't even care. I mean, we've got Bill Belichick here as our defensive coordinator, getting every last drop of production out of the defense, and our head coach, we fired our guy last season. Apparently, we hired some new people. But again, we're getting every last bit of production we can out of the defense, and our head coach / OC / CPU recruiting is doing absolutely nothing for us. If I've learned anything, do your scouting, put points into tactician. That's all I can say. Job was not that good, but now all of a sudden the dude's got 90 speed, 82 strength. What a monster. That's solid, bro. That's solid ratings right there. But yeah, sorry this video didn't quite turn out what I was hoping to get. If this has proved anything, yeah, I can be a defensive coordinator squeezing every last drop out of my defense. And maybe I can turn some of these freshmen into something in 4 seasons or 4 years of the dynasty. I'll have to see that. Honestly, maybe I'll keep play testing here in the background and let you guys know. Maybe there'll be a part 2. But anyway, guys, God bless you. Jesus loves you. Otis the Great. Out.